Cooper's Tucker here, and today is the big one, to where we're going to Cooperstown, New York. This is it, guys. The final leg of our journey to New York starts now, so yeah, wish us luck. Here comes our train, ready to take us to Chicago, and finally Utica, New York. So we have made our train and we're preparing to have breakfast. So yeah, let's do this.
That's right. Okay, when you finish, you can come back.
Great, thank you so much. I know, I just wanted to.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they do.
Except for Japan, it's some of the most delicious stuff.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay, right?
Here is my 3A omelet for my breakfast, as well as the sausage.
Another team to watch this year, to watch
The premium
sink
skinless
is the
pork
Oakland
sausage
Attic.
links.
There they go.
Sample here.
We did see the Oakland A's no-hit the Red Sox. When was that?
Years ago.
No, it's 2018.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Sean Mania.
Yeah, that was a great game.
Yeah, except
I
the
didn't
A's have
mind.
no
God bless you. Thank you. Thank you.
I didn't mind the Red Sox losing because I'd never seen a no-hitter before. It was a great game.
I went to one of Nolan Ryan's no-hitters.
Still has my approval. So here we are, guys, in the countryside of Iowa. Yeah, Nebraska is well behind us. And we are heading towards Chicago for a major several-hour layover. And this will be the first time in 20 years that I actually reappear in Chicago. The last time I was there was in 2003. And then I moved to California eventually, and I've never been to Chicago again.
Until now.
Yeah, until 20 years later. It's we go back.
I need you to watch this for me.
So here I am, guys, inside of the observation deck here, seeing the Iowan countryside. Yeah, it looks so beautiful out here. So here we are, folks, in Creston, Iowa. Have a look at that here. Quite an interesting town around there.
This ride is not as long.
Stopped here at Ottumwa, Iowa, as it says on the Amtrak station name here. And as you can see, it looks like a really nice town around here. So for lunch, I decided to get myself a savory chili bowl, and I already added a dollop of sour cream on it. It's kind of ironic that it's vegan, and yet it's got bacon on there.
So you had it, okay.
So, a little sampler here.
Who's the YouTube person?
Quite alright.
It's not like the chili dogs we had back in Omaha.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna give that a solid, solid 3. That's fine.
Good.
Yeah. At this point, we are about to cross the Iowa border to Illinois. In Galesburg.
Okay.
Wow.
What is it?
It's almost there. It's almost here.
Cake, chocolate cake.
So here we are, folks, at Galesburg, Illinois. We have made it to Illinois. It's the first time in 20 years that I've actually returned to Illinois. So, at least until I reach Chicago, that is.
Let's dance. Put on your red shoes and dance the blues.
Yeah.
David Bowie, let's dance.
I see a lot of these fans over here, the wind turbines, which serves as electricity in this part of Illinois.
They're not like the one in the Netherlands.
Yeah. Here things are different than in the Netherlands.
Yes, sir.
So here is even more of those wind turbines up close. Really cool how electricity has come a long way.
And you see the blades on them that are turning?
Yes.
You know where them blades come from?
Tell me.
Arkansas.
Well, Arkansas makes the best fans ever.
Arkansas makes some good stuff.
Yeah.
And they make some junk too.
Oh, sure. Like all places here in America.
Yeah, everything. It ain't all, you know.
I'm still in Illinois here, and I am amazed. Like, I'm pretty far away from home, back in Eureka. But this was worth it. So we have made it to Princeton, Illinois, halfway towards Chicago.
Is it halfway?
I think so, yeah. And when I reach Chicago, it will be back after 20 years, albeit just a brief time there, to have some of that nice Geno's pizza, which you will all see in an upcoming food review regarding it. Mendota, Illinois.
Like in the Prairie Museum.
And you see those small houses that kind of act as lookouts.
Look at that small church.
Yeah, it's literally on like the level of a chapel. Yeah, there's chapel, then church, then cathedral. For anybody who is interested in knowing the size of different churches in religion.
So cathedral's kind of big.
Yeah, it's huge. When we think of like a huge cathedral, we think of the Notre Dame de Paris and St. Paul's Cathedral.
Didn't they have to rebuild that Notre Dame one?
Yeah, it caught fire.
Yeah, they've been rebuilding that.
And now it's expected to open up either this year or next year to reopen. We're heading through a small village called Sandwich, literally called Sandwich, which means that we are almost there. So we are heading a little further through Illinois. We're heading towards more urban areas where people actually live and work at. It would no longer be the countryside at this point. It's almost here of being in Chicago. Here we are, folks. More buildings and roads than the countryside.
Look at that train.
Yeah. An oldie too.
Oldie but a goodie too.
And pretty much native only to Illinois. You won't find it in places like Eureka or Omaha or anywhere else but here.
Naperville.
Yeah, Naperville. Avenue Station, Crawler, MFG Company. We're heading towards Oak.
If you got to work in downtown Chicago, yeah, you take one of those. That way you don't have to wear your car out and sit in traffic.
We're heading towards Oak Brook now.
Oak Brook, huh?
The Oak Brook Center Mall, which was the centerpiece for our entertainment back when I used to live around these here parts.
And that's where I got arrested. Oak Brook Terrace.
Yeah, and there's that too. But yeah, I recall going to Oak Brook Center Mall, seeing various different movies in theaters, such as Spy Kids as a birthday present, Finding Nemo when school was done for the day, and a few others, including Spirit Stallion of the Cimarron.
Well, I have an Arkansas license and I have a new name, so
lots of things went on there. Lots of memories were made at that Oak Brook Center Mall, and I miss that. Those were fun times. We're going further and further inland. Western Springs, yeah. Going further and further in here.
We'll be in Chicago, that toppling town.
And of course, a lot of names are really starting to come back to us in our subconscious minds. Even though we haven't been here in 20 years.
But I have been here.
Yeah.
All over here.
Yeah, exactly, pretty much. So
Western Springs doesn't seem overly reminiscent, though, whereas Naperville does.
And soon, Schaumburg and Chicago will, too.
We'll be to Chicago before we see Schaumburg, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Walgreens. This is LaGrange, Illinois. Yeah, I've been here many times.
Look at that. LaGrange.
LaGrange.
Wow. Wow, 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 wow.
Harlem Avenue.
Flapjack.
Berwyn.
Wow. Berwyn Dental Connection.
Berwyn.
So we are getting close to Chicago.
Yeah.
Through the fog is Chicago. Here it is, folks. This right here
In the distance.
is Chicago.
In the distance.
Yeah. We've made it, guys. We made it.
We've almost made it.
So, right behind this building, we'll soon cross that, and I will show you. But, right behind this building, right here, is downtown Chicago. And that right there, submerged in the gray clouds, is Willis Tower, formerly known as Sears Tower. But when we were here, it was Sears Tower. It feels like only yesterday when I got here. And that's been 20 years.
20 años.
20 years. I find it hard to believe. Here's an even closer look at Sears Tower through the clouds right here. Still one of the tallest buildings in the entire city of Chicago.
And in the entire world. It's not the tallest, but it's on up there.
Yeah. I mean, compared to us, we're basically the size of ants. And that right there, of course, is the Chicago line.
Yep. Here we go. Look at all these trains.
Kind of takes you back, huh?
Yeah, we're at... This is the biggest village of Itasca. Right.
So we're going through a dark underground tunnel, somewhat. It's really just a little bit of a road above us here.
It's like Whacker Drive.
Yeah, but it's kind of similar to the New York Underground.
Except there's no subways.
Yeah, that's true. Wow. It's been a long time. So here we are, guys, at Union Station here in Chicago. Soon we're gonna head over to Gino's Pizza, having the best pizzas ever, so keep watch on that. This here is the Great Hall of Union Station. Wow. I totally forgot about how big this would be. It almost feels like home to me, just visiting here. So now we're heading right to our destination of Gino's Pizza. There's a lot of honking, especially in such a city like Chicago.
It had electric seats on the back.
Chicago L line.
Not that I need it.
Really brings us back.
Except for very local and very immediate stuff.
A Chicago Tribune,
That's the only thing it's good for.
a resemblance of the olden days,
Oh yeah. That was a powerhouse newspaper in its day.
but no more.
Yeah, Prince did.
What a shame. What a loss. Here is the Chicago River,
Yeah, it is.
the kind that that is dyed green during every St. Patrick's Day. This is so cool. So here we are, folks, at
Okay.
Gino's East.
We're gonna have the Gino Supreme Large.
For both of us.
Well, yeah, and we want the patty sauce.
Large supreme patty sausage.
Yes.
Yeah.
sir. Well, the Supreme with patty sauce.
Right, large supreme patty sausage.
And were you planning to do starters as well?
Sure, what would you like?
I'm going for minestrone.
Yeah.
So I have managed to get my minestrone soup. And now,
Yeah, they want.
try sampling. Good. First time. First time ever.
4-1.
Easily.
They walked on it, Todd. They walked on it.
Hot, but pretty good. That is a good 4.5 out of 5. Approved. So our pizza came right here, and as you can see, it's colossal. It's huge. And I already got myself a slice with some of the Parmesan cheese sprinkled on there. And now I am going to try a sample here. Wow. That really packed a punch in the taste buds. Yeah,
This is Chicago pizza.
totally. Chicago pizza. Unreal. That's a massive 5 out of 5 right there. Approved. Doubly approved.
Guys, how is everything with the foodie over here?
Just fine.
Let me know if you need anything.
Very good. Unreal.
Look at the patty, the sausage patty. It's the whole piece. It's over the whole piece. You got that too.
So we had our delicious pizza at Gino's East, and it was pretty filling and pretty good. Now all we're doing is just waiting for the time to get our lift ride back to the train station at Union. So we made our lifted ride, and we are going to head back to Union Station to catch our train that will take us all the way up to Utica, New York.
And it's one you won't soon forget.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was unreal of how delectable and filling pizza
And
was.
how did you like how the sausage patty was
Yeah, exactly.
wasn't just a crumb here and a crumb there. No, no.
It was a whole slab.
Yeah.
We are inside the Amtrak lounge where there is plenty of food and snacks to enjoy. And it's on the house, meaning free. Soon we're going to be on our train heading towards Utica, New York. Yeah. So now we are heading out to our train. Here we go, guys. This is it. Our stay in Chicago is over. This must be the train here.
6.
Alright, here we go, guys. So guys, we've made it onto our car. Right up there, our bags have been put in storage in here. There's an upstairs bed right there. We have a toilet in here, as well as a folding sink. And we have the AC that comes through the vent here, and even comes down in the vent as well, right here.
I guess they cut it all off.
Yeah, so, yeah. We have now made our train and are preparing to head straight for Utica, New York. So, yeah. Cooperstown will soon be in our sight tomorrow. There we go, folks. The train is moving out there, and it's heading straight for Utica, New York.
It's different on this front.
So, have a good night, everybody, and I'll see you all tomorrow in New York. First time I'll ever go there.